Welcome to the single-hour showdown. MC21 vs 737 MAX vs C919 vs A320neo. You may be wondering, where's the A220? Well, we mainly compare aircraft in the 150 to 200 seat market, so larger single-hours for today. Can the newcomers hold a candle to the established Airbus and Boeing? Before we find out, if you're new here, a warm welcome and do stay tuned for more great videos on the way. Also, be sure to check out the official New Aerospace Productions Instagram page at aviationfly350 for more great exclusive content. Links are in the description below. Performance. The C919 carries 168 passengers 1 class to 3000 nautical miles max, way short of the A320neo, which carries 189 passengers 1 class to 3500 nautical miles, and the MAX 8, which carries 200 max in the 8200 version, though only to 2700 nautical miles. The typical less dense layout, it flies 3,550 nautical miles. The MC21-300 is the only one to set itself apart, positioned between the A320 and A321 in capacity. It carries 211 1 class to 3,200 nautical miles. All in all, the MC21-300 carries the most, while the 737 MAX flies passengers the furthest. Engines. Both the MC21 and A320neo use Pratt & Whitney geared turbofan engines, with the PW1400G on MC21 producing up to 31,000 pounds of thrust each, and the PW1100G powering A320neo up to 27,000 pounds of thrust. The A320neo is also available with CFM LEAP 1A. The C919 and MAX uses only CFM LEAP, though due to lower ground clearance of the MAX, its engine has the lowest bypassed and smallest fan at 69 inches compared to 81 inches for the A320neo, taking away efficiency points at power plant level. C919 CFM LEAP 1C produces 31,000 pounds of thrust each, while the LEAP 1B on the MAX produces up to 29,000 pounds of thrust. Efficiency. No exact figures, so instead here's a quick summary. When the C919 and MC21 were first introduced, they marketed 15 to 20% lower fuel burn. This prompted Airbus to match their fuel burn by simply installing the same new engines and optimizing their existing airframe. As development for the C919 and MC21 rolled on, they encountered numerous engineering difficulties, such as additional unanticipated weights or aerodynamic issues which reduced the efficiency gains, and they revised their efficiency targets to just 10 to 15%, meaning the MAX and Neo could actually be more efficient in some cases. Many in the industry predict the C919 and MC21 are only comparable to the A320 and 737NG in terms of overall operational cost. Cabins. The C919 and MC21 both have wider cabins, 3.81 meters for the MC21, making it the widest single-aisle today. Both have wider seats, aisles, and larger windows, giving a more spacious feel. Airbus and Boeing have managed to retrofit some of the other great new features on their older airframes. New mood lighting, larger bins, new IFE, new Wi-Fi, and so on. Airbus does however have welcome lighting and arguably the nicer toilets plus the largest overhead bins. All in all, the Neo has a nice cabin, but the C919 and MC21 with their wider cabin would make for a more spacious ride. Advantages and disadvantages. C919 and MC21 are the newest airplanes built from scratch and thus will benefit from newer systems, avionics, lighter materials, and a wider cabin. MC21 also stands out with its higher capacity and pretty good range, making it actually appealing for airlines to replace older A320 and A321ceos. Given the governments of their countries would want international airlines to buy them, they would obviously offer huge discounts to make it an appealing choice. However, it's a risky choice. With no international network of maintenance facilities, ground support or crew training facilities, maintenance and crew training costs will be high. Neither have received the FAA type certificate and have run into numerous delays. Airbus and Boeing were smart. By offering the same new engines and aerodynamic improvements at a fraction of the cost, the Neo and Max are just as efficient as any new airplane. They aren't new though, and built on the operator base of tens of thousands of A320 and 737s already out there, reducing pilot, transition and maintenance costs. Plus, they are more reliable. Still, there is a long queue till customers can receive A320 and 737 airplanes. Orders. Clearly, few customers would want to take the risk. With only 305 firm orders for C919, 10 of which interestingly are from GECAS, the American lessor, and 175 MC21 orders. Boeing's MAX 8 has received 2,150 orders, while Airbus's Neo 3,964. So then, can the newcomers pose a serious risk to Airbus or Boeing? Well, no. The same efficiency gains, lower maintenance and pilot training costs plus higher reliability, the Max and Neo are undoubtedly the better aircraft for airlines. And while the newcomers have spent their double-digit billions only to play catch-up with Airbus and Boeing, the giants are placing their double-digit billions to develop a true new generation of single-aisles, one that will place them one step ahead in the future. Thanks for tuning in, and to meet next time, one team, one aviation, one sky ahead.